Hello viewers, welcome to Column Club Science Lessons presented by Biology Digital Badi. Dear students, we all know that to take the valuable things from a locker, we need its key. In the same way, to understand a science lesson or biology lesson, we need to understand key concepts of that particular lesson. Here, Biology Digital Badi is presenting you key concepts and their definitions under the playlist Key Concepts Definitions. Hope you will utilize this opportunity. Right, in this video from 7th class General Science, we will discuss key concepts and their definitions from Unit 4 Respiration and Circulation. Inhalation. The process of inhaling air or the act breathing in is called inhalation or inspiration. Exhalation. The process of exhaling air or the act of breathing out is called exhalation or expiration. Breathing. The process of inhalation and exhalation of air together called breathing. Breathe. One inhalation and one exhalation together called a breath. A respiratory rate. The number of times we inhale and exhale air in a minute is called respiratory rate or a rate of respiration. This rate of respiration varies according to age, sex and physical activity doing by the individual. In case of adults, the rate of respiration is around 12 to 16 times. This rate of respiration gradually decreases from infant to adults. Nostrils. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the two outer openings of the nose are called nostrils. We can call nostrils as external nares also. Nasal cavities. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the two chamber-like structures present behind the nostrils are called nasal cavities. The inferior part of nasal cavities contain hair called nasal hair. This nasal hair prevents the entry of dust particles into the respiratory system when we breathe. In the same way, in the superior part of nasal cavities, the inner linings are covered by a membrane called mucous membrane. This mucous membrane secretes a fluid called mucus. This mucus plays three roles. They are: number one, it traps fine dust present in the air we breathe, and number two, it dissolves the chemicals present in the air and helps in sensing the smell, and the third one is it optimizes the temperature of air that we breathe. So these are the functions of nasal cavities. Pharynx. A muscular chamber which is a common passage for food and air in higher animals is called pharynx. So the pharynx is a part of digestive system as well as respiratory system. Larynx. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the first part of the trachea is called larynx. We can call larynx as voice box also. This larynx is made up of cartilage, and this larynx contains vocal cords which are otherwise known as vocal folds. These vocal cords or vocal folds vibrate during inspiration and expiration and produce sound. This sound is controlled by tongue, teeth, jaws, lips and convert into a meaningful sound which we call as language. Trachea. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the white tube that starts from larynx and extends to chest cavity is called trachea. We can call trachea as windpipe also. The length of the trachea is around 4 inches or 10 to 12 centimeters and the diameter of trachea is bit less than an inch or bit more than 2 centimeters. These trachea walls are covered by C-shaped cartilaginous rings. There are 20 C-shaped cartilaginous rings are present in trachea. These C-shaped cartilaginous rings protect the trachea from closing or collapsing. Bronchi. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the two branches extended from trachea which open into lungs are called bronchi. The singular form of bronchi is bronchus. The bronchus that enters into right lung is called right bronchus and the bronchus that opens into left lung is called left bronchus. And the respiratory disease related to this bronchi is called bronchitis. Bronchioles. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the fine branches extended from bronchi are called bronchioles. We can call bronchioles as bronchioli also. The terminals of bronchioles or bronchioli open into the structural and functional units of lungs called alveoli. You can understand the term alveoli in higher classes. Lungs. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the two main soft, spongy, elastic non-muscular sac-like structures are called lungs. These lungs are located in chest cavity. The lungs are the only part of our body that float on water. Each lung is made up of 30 billions of small chamber-like structures called alveoli. Here, the study of lungs and lungs-related diseases is called pulmonology, and the doctor who treats lungs-related diseases is called pulmonologist. These lungs are surrounded by a protective membrane, a two-layered protective membrane called pleura. Here, right lung is bit larger than the left lung because a right lung is made up of 3 lobes and the left lung is made up of only 2 lobes. Moreover, the left lung gives some space to the heart. So, the left lung is bit smaller than the right lung. Diaphragm. In animals performing pulmonary respiration, the large thin muscular sheet that separates the body cavity into upper chest cavity or thoracic cavity and lower abdominal cavity is called diaphragm. Along with ribs, this diaphragm plays key role in respiratory movements. In case of male human beings, diaphragm plays key role than the ribs in case of respiratory movements. It is a dome-shaped structure. A rib cage. In the chest cavity of animals performing pulmonary respiration, the cage-like structure made up of 12 pairs of bones called ribs, which are supported by vertebral column and sternum is called rib cage. Here the sternum is also known as breastbone, and the part of vertebral column that supports rib cage contain 12 vertebrae which are called thoracic vertebrae. This rib cage plays important role in respiratory movements, and it protects the important organs like heart and lungs from physical shocks or blows. These are the key concepts and their definitions from Respiration and Circulation unit. In next video, we will discuss remaining key concepts and their definitions from the same unit, Respiration and Circulation. Till then, wish you all the best, dear children. Keep watching Kalam Club Science Lessons presented by Biology Digital Badi. This is Meda Prasad, Biology teacher, signing off now. We'll meet you in next video. Bye.